People in Connecticut and all around the country continued to go out to bars, as the mayor was just saying, even restaurants over the weekend. Public health officials say social isolation is critical right now to keeping the caseload manageable. Our team coverage continues with Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino. Mike, what are you learning tonight?
Well, and certainly, as we just heard from President Trump, as he mentioned at the top of the show, he's now recommending that people only gather in crowds of 10 or less. So we're seeing these federal guidelines continue to tighten. The idea, again, is to keep the caseload manageable. Medical experts saying that the virus is already here, so we want to keep it from overloading the healthcare system. That's the problem that we're seeing in Italy and now in other countries in Europe. Hospitals do have some flexibility in how they allocate their space. Obviously, they can take a wing and make it more beds for intensive care. But at the end of the day, there's only so much equipment. There's only so many doctors. They cannot just infinitely improve their ability to handle these cases, especially as other hospitals are dealing with the same problems. And the thing with COVID-19 is that this virus is spreading very quickly. People can be healthy for days, not showing symptoms and infecting other people. In some cases, they may never show symptoms and not realize that they're carrying this virus. And that's why doctors are saying that it's so important that we follow this social isolation and keep this virus from spreading quickly. Take a listen.
The game now is to keep from a huge spike, because really the only way to get through this is to try to level off the curve. All you have to do is look at Italy, and that's what they did, and now they're suffering the consequences. In this case, overreacting is definitely worth doing, and if we end up if it's not being as bad as it could have been, well, then the system worked.
And you just heard from Stephen Wolf of St. Francis Emergency Department. He's, again, referencing Italy, where they had more than 360 people die just yesterday, those deaths being attributed to COVID-19. And Italy was criticized for not taking some of the steps that others were urging in terms of social isolation. So doctors are saying that if you are showing symptoms, you should stay home. Of course, if your symptoms become more than mild and you feel like you need more medical care, then call your doctor. Your doctor then can arrange for you to have a test, whether it be at a hospital or elsewhere. Stephen Wolf also saying that if you do not have a doctor or you do not have access to get to a doctor, then you can go to an urgent health care center as a backup. Reporting live from Hartford, Mike Savino, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Okay, good advice, Mike. Thank you very much for continuing coverage of the coronavirus outbreak. Be sure to stay with us right here on Eyewitness News. Again, like Aaron said earlier, we will be joining you at 4 o'clock all week long. We've also compiled all of our coverage right now on the new Channel 3 streaming news app. You can also re-watch any of our coverage today. Just download the app on Roku, Amazon Fire, or Apple TV.